arena in Las Vegas. Dante Leon, Mateusz Szczecinski. Winner's gonna move on to the semifinals tomorrow.
Both guys advanced here by submission as well. Szczecinski took out William Tackett, and Dante Leon, he took out Magid Haig.
Immediately off the reverse De La Riva trying to, does double up on both legs. He's got a heel hook here. Dante able to get his legs free. I mean, Szczecinski is just gonna spam these, you know what I mean? Yeah, look at this. He's got good connection.
Legs.
He's trying to get that leg caught up on in his neck, right? In the crook of his neck. He's trying to bring that ankle up, I feel like. Dante does a good job of inserting that right foot, using that right leg as a first line of defense here. Stuffing that top leg as well to keep his knee line free.
Yeah, and look, he may be using that to set up the cross ashi style position on this other leg.
Slip it through. You see, he's trying like a...
He's trying
like a...
to just rip a leg off,
Yeah, I
dog.
gotcha.
But I thought he might have been using that far side pressure there.
Yeah.
To pull himself into a cross ashi on this other leg.
Reverse De La Riva here.
And Dante staying low this time. Not going to let Szczecinski spin underneath him so easily next time.
Yeah, and by doing that too, addressing that top leg, Szczecinski again. And Szczecinski will start that inversion and then come back.
Yeah, but see how Leon retreated his hips, straightened his leg, and left it out there for him to control, but didn't allow the spin under to the hips at all.
Lassos that leg back over top. Leon back to the feet. Tried to look to get in on a body lock here. Szczecinski immediately reversed De La Riva and tried to invert.
This is definitely a battle of styles here. Szczecinski, very much about his guard, trying to spin underneath.
Yo, and Dante's so well-rounded and very good defensively and offensively with the legs. Don't get me wrong, we've seen him submitted with leg attacks before, but incredibly knowledgeable. You see him addressing that top leg, trying to stop any kind of inversion.
I feel like Dante does his best work, though, when he's either wrestling or wrestling up.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I study his wrestling from De La Riva, reverse De La Riva. It's what I study. It's what I teach from my De La Rivas and reverse De La Rivas. I study him. You even look back at his match against Lepre in 2019. His wrestle-up's just fantastic. And the half guard here, shielded across. Combat base, back to the feet.
Trying to get underneath again.
Right, trying to get to the far leg that time. Again, Dante incredibly aware.
Leon bouncing off of these leg attacks the way that I expected to see Tackett bouncing off of.
Yeah, yeah. But you want to know what, too, is his hips are out and back in, out, back in, out, back in. Like he frees them right back in, frees them right back in. I think it's because he doesn't fear the position at all. I think he's so confident in his offense and defense that he doesn't mind being in the heat at all. Framing off from Szczecinski, almost like Dante's getting too close. It's funny how sometimes you want him near and then all of a sudden it's just a little too much. Pushing forward here. Is Dante Leon. Just an update, Mat 1, Mika Galval will move on to the semifinals. We'll move on to face the winner here. Left side of the bracket going to be Barch and Cade Ruotolo.
Another, again, we're going to see those two.
Yeah.
That's going to be a rematch from the trials.
Leon still trying to pierce this knee through here. 40 seconds until points. Dante Leon, 4th place finish in the 2019 ADCC World Championships. Again, big win over Lucas Lepre. Nice. Underhook here off the stack.
And just totally sells out for the legs.
He really does. He has no interest in anything else. It's crazy, but he's so good at it.
Leon starting to put that pressure down, though.
Because here's the thing, it's not even just a matter of the legs, and we're now into points. It's not even a matter of the legs, like his ability to re-guard, you know? Not allow the passes. Like I said, he had a great trial, really good trials run. Both times. And again, they're staying active enough where we still haven't seen an even call for action. We still haven't seen a warning, nothing like that. Inversion again here by Szczecinski.
Changes direction, coming back under for the De La Riva style play now.
And again, immediately with an answer is Dante. You know what I mean? Dante immediately has an answer. Yeah, look at the crab ride, get to the back.
Szczecinski got that hook in on the inside.
Szczecinski saw him trying to get to that crab position and just able to get back to the shielded guard here from the half. Dante Leon looking to try to make a second consecutive trip to day 2. I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised we haven't seen Dante come more from the feet. And I know that's where Szczecinski's going to have room.
Yeah, it's just such a hard proposition to try to pass a guy when you know to try to pass him standing when you know he wants to go underneath you. You know he wants to get underneath either leg or get to the back, and it's almost certainly going to be the leg in this case.
I feel like Dante's awareness and defense.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that. Tries to come over top. And again, it's the top. And the reason I say it, it's the top leg of Szczecinski. It's just so difficult to get around. We were saying it with Tackett too. Like, it's just very difficult to get around. Trying to step in here. And this is what I mean. He doesn't care. You know what I mean? Where you'll see people, oh, wow, Szczecinski can use that sweep here. Dante, man, what an athlete.
That was pretty impressive.
What balance.
I thought Szczecinski was definitely about to try to wrestle up, but man,
this is where I'd like to see him work from. Yeah, this is where I'd like to see him work from and cut from. You know, he's been from the knees for a bit now. I feel like if he can pin the inversion leg, he has the type of passing that can get around this.
Szczecinski just very obviously a puzzle for all these guys today. For Tackett, who's unable to solve the puzzle and ended up getting submitted, and then Leon here really hasn't gotten close to a pass yet.
No, not in anywhere where it was even remotely close. So, and that's what you have to look at too. We're 2 minutes away here. You know, when you talk about judge's decision, you know, where are you at? Again, I'm not calculating initiations. I'm not calculating who's the one that's starting everything, but Szczecinski stays busy from the bottom,
I was going to say, man, he's been the aggressor, really, in my opinion, and now we get a...
Yeah, that's the first time where there was a call for action. First time I've seen a call for action, at least.
Leon looking to pass around the outside a little more aggressively now.
And again, steps inside. You have so many people who, when they're going against leg lockers, are so hesitant to step in. And I get it. You want to step in on your own terms. Dante is just so confident in his ability to defend. Yeah, yeah. That it's irrelevant. He's just going to step in and fight what you're throwing at him. And we see what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? He's trying to get to that inside hip. Now, he's blocked that inversion leg, so that top leg can't cross center. And now, underhooks.
We got a cut?
I don't know. I didn't even see what happened because it didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Was it a head?
He just got hit in the head.
Okay, I was going to say.
He's not cut.
All right. It didn't look like heads clashed.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't have the angle for it.
Shielded off here. Man. And you see Dante immediately trying to get to that body lock, but Szczecinski is just too good at elongating himself and then immediately retracting the knees back. even coming over on a Kimura or something like that, coming, trying to come off over on a guillotine, something to address that top leg. Or take this into overtime and make Szczecinski stand with you.
That may be what's going on here. Szczecinski, though, trying to create some action from the bottom. He's able to get that leg stretched out and create a little bit of movement.
Trying to move north-south here is Leon.
Still nothing going for either athlete.
Looking to Darce off the pass. Lassos the leg back over top is Szczecinski.
We're going to see overtime, and this is going to be a huge advantage for Dante right here. They're going to go back to the feet, 0-0.
Huge advantage.
Szczecinski.
Huge advantage for Dante right here.
I mean, he may be an amazing wrestler, but we'd never know it. He's been exclusively hunting for his guard.
Through trials, through everything. He even had the match where he came up on the single with Taza and just pulled back down too quick and ended up eating the negative and losing to Taza. Wow, Szczecinski on the shot.
Pushes.
Look at this. Dante finds his opening, already threatening with that left arm. So he's crossbody ride here. No initial hook in. You see Szczecinski using his right hand. Dante is stretching him out, and he's going to look to trap it. Szczecinski. Now, again, I like throwing a threat. I like throwing a threat just to have to make them bring that hand up and simultaneously, there it is, throws that over. Even if he traps the hand, he's okay.
Okay, he just has to clear the hip with the hook.
Another way, too, is trying to bring that right heel to his elbow. Literally like you're trying to touch your heel to your elbow and then slide it into place. Oh, man, really extending here. That could be painful. Dante big. I don't know if it was a big smile.
That was a smile,
right?
dude.
It did look like a big smile.
That was a smile. He knows he's in position.
There's
exactly
that crank.
Right
throws that secondary hook in.
Oh, he might be sliding
That's exactly
off,
what I was
nice
talking
adjustment.
about. Now he can't roll. There we go. He has to roll to the side. Body triangle. And that was all initiated off the threat. The threat pulled Szczecinski's hands up and allowed him to enter. Now, it's not a squared off body triangle. Oh, he's going to get that one.
You got to score
He'll
him
point
for
that, yeah. So Dante's going to be up big here, and I imagine, well, up 3, but I imagine he is going to start really looking for threats. Yeah, not sure why they haven't given him, unless they're trying to say that left foot hooking the ankle. So they're asking the ref to decide. So he can't see because they're on this side. Now he exit the leg. I don't think they're going to give him
no
the
points.
3.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wow. But again, so he's not getting the points. 2.5 minutes remain. Dante definitely has given himself a major advantage now. Now, granted, this was off Szczecinski's shot. Right? All this was off Szczecinski's shot. Just so we understand that, right? This was all predicated off what Szczecinski did. So even though Dante's on the back end in this dominant position, if Szczecinski had more, there's the hook.
There's the hook he needed.
And it doesn't matter that it's over the arm, it's irrelevant. Yeah, oh man, did he clear that bottom knee beforehand? He was on the other side, so I didn't see. I don't see them talking for points, so I don't think he's going to get it. But even so, I think that this dominant position has been so significant. Oh, look at this, coming back up. He's going to try to pull back and enter those in. You see him going like a Kimura grip. Szczecinski trying to get his hips away, and Dante just keeping his hips between his knees. That's it.
Oh, he loses
it. Oh, wow.
Off. Szczecinski
so, all right,
ends up going to the top, and now he's going straight for the attack on the foot.
Leg. Now, here's the thing. Szczecinski, there's no score because it was back to chest. So because Dante was on Szczecinski's back, and it was chest to back, there can't be no sweeps or no points scored. So top and bottom needed to be decided. Dante Leon top position. So again, man, now we go back to what do the judges think? Who was initiating more? Who was starting more of the sequences? How much did it weigh in? We got a minute left here. How much did it weigh in here that Dante's, oh man. Szczecinski's very creative with off balancing. Like, you know, how much did the judges weigh the dominant position and control, even though it wasn't a score, over the initiations? I think that's what we're looking at.
I think this is going to be really hard to call. I think Szczecinski has done a great job creating off balances, creating opportunities for himself to spin under the inside. But really, positionally, Leon, even though he didn't get the back, he had the back. You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For all intents and purposes, except the intent and purpose of scoring.
Of actually getting the points. Back to the feet is Leon. Final 10 seconds here. Again, going to be hard-pressed to be able to score in this. And again, an indicator on how close it was is how long the judges and ref talk, which is what we're going to see. Dante Leon, Mateusz Szczecinski. Winner is going to take on Mika Galval tomorrow in the semifinals.
Hey, you got to say, either way that this shakes out, Szczecinski really made a good showing for himself here.
Definitely deserved that invite.
Yeah.
You know, he was a late replacement for Davi Ramos. All right. Ref's decision. Dante Leon. Dante Leon is going to move on to face Mika Galval in the semifinals tomorrow. Wow, what a match. All right, so your 77 bracket, Barch versus Rotolo and Dante versus Mika. All right.